a regular member of the crew. She's going to make her potato salad. I'm going to be buzzing around the barbecue, making sure things are getting all organized out there.
Go check on the boys.
Go check on the boys, you know. So let's have a little toast.
Cheers.
Cheers. And
good to be up
we will do it up for them.
Okay, so what I'm making right here is my potluck staple. This is my vinaigrette potato salad. This is a recipe I learned from my mom. She used to actually make it with steak inside, but as I became friends with more vegetarians, I started doing it with the meat on the side. So what I'm doing here is just quartering some red potatoes, and I've already prepared most of my bowl. So you just want them about bite size, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect, but they'll all cook at the same speed if they're about the same size. So we have our lovely bowl of red potatoes, and all these ingredients are going to go into my vinaigrette. We have marinated artichoke hearts and a little vinegar, capers, Dijon, herbs from the garden, onions, so no cream in this one. I'm just going to throw these into my pot. As always, we're using our fresh Hawaiian salt, so don't be shy with the salt because this is the time when the potatoes are going to take all of their flavor. So, kind of like you're doing pasta, just don't be shy. And just get these guys in here. Oops. Okay, I'm going to cover these back up and we're going to let them cook for about 10 minutes until they're fork done, and we're going to cool them and everything's going to come together. So there we go. Okay, so we've let our potatoes cool for about 20 minutes. This is just so the dish isn't going to turn into mashed potatoes. You know, once they're cool, they're a little more crisp and we can work with them. So we're going to prepare our dressing, and actually I'm going to go ahead and slice up my onions real thin first. So we have a nice red onion here. So this is just going to give our salad a little kick. So you bite into a little one of these and it's like a little party in your mouth. So this is just going to be a real, just thin slicing. You don't want to get too much in there. And red onions really work best for this because the white could be a little too harsh. And it also gives a really good color with the red potatoes that we're using. So I'm just going to take these guys into my bowl. So one of our other dry ingredients we have here, just to give some color, is our fresh parsley we picked from the garden. So Helen grows so many things at her house, and the parsley was just looking amazing today. So that actually inspired me to do this dish. So just give a little color and a little kick. And it just has that real fresh, healthy smell. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm also going to go ahead and do these marinated artichokes. You want to get some of the marinade in there. It's going to be part of the dressing. So these are a big flavor in this dish. You can just put them on top just as much as you want. If you're a big fan of artichokes, go heavy. If it's not your thing, then just do a little bit. The capers, and these give a little kick too. So I went ahead and drained most of the brine out of the capers because that could be a little too salty. So just a few spoonfuls. Okay, it's looking good. And this is our red wine vinegar. So we're going to do just a real quick vinaigrette here. Put a little Dijon in. This is how I do my vinaigrette for all my salads, actually. It's kind of French style when you use the Dijon. And we're going to take some of our olive oil and just get it to a real nice consistency. Just kind of eyeball it. It's usually about 2 to 1 olive oil to vinegar. And I'm going to take some fresh cracked pepper. There we go. And some of our fresh ground salt. And we can do a little bit more of this later to taste, because you usually need a little bit more salt at the end when you're making anything. So I'm just going to drizzle this over. Just get it all kind of wet. And it's okay if you go overboard on the dressing, you know, it'll just collect at the bottom. You can even serve this with a slotted spoon, so you just get what you need. And we're just gonna marry everything together in here. Just really work those capers into all parts of it, and the potatoes are just gonna be soaking all of this up right now. Okay, try a little bite, see if we have enough seasoning. I'm going to do a little bit more pepper. And just a pinch more salt. A little toss. And you know what? I think it's perfect. So we're going to bring this out for our ribs and everything else outside, and this will make a perfect meal. So vinaigrette potato salad a la Tamara.